Okay, Cam. One thing for you to work on is your load. So as you watch here, you can see that you're going back, but as you watch, as your foot comes forward, watch how your hands actually start to drop. So we can see as our foot's coming down, rather than going back with our hands, see how we're starting to drop and start to come forward? So by the time our foot's down, you can see that we're not in a real good position to hit. I'd like to see you still going back so that your top hand's about right there. You can see how we've already committed forward. Looks like we've already got a pretty decent amount of weight shifted to our front side. Because then, as what ends up happening is we get our arms before our hip turn and we get a little bit around the ball and we're just going to be slow. So this time, as you watch, just watch here and here, and you can see how we're coming forward before we start to turn. And then from here, we're not bad. We're not bad. But we're starting from a weaker position where we're starting from here as opposed to if we were still back up here, right? And you can see how we've already started to transfer weight over. So we've really lost out on so much of our power by not getting loaded, but hitting from there. And you can see the end result as we get a little bit around. We go to the next one. So you can see again, I want us to just feel getting loaded into the slot, and we've talked about that a lot. You know it. Your top hand's up here, fist away from our back shoulder, because you can see as our foot comes down, see how we're just starting to come forward with our hands, so that by the time our foot's down, which is about right there, you can see where we're hitting from, instead of being back up here, having our weight on our back leg like that. You can see how we've had our weight transfer forward here and our hands are all the way down there, and now we start to turn from about there, but our arms already came a little bit first and we don't get quite as good of length, which you really don't get extension through that. Let's just watch one more because it's a reoccurring thing, but it's early. So here we go. We're going back, but you can see how as our foot's coming down, see how we're just coming forward with our hands, so that by the time our foot's down, there, again, see where we're hitting from. We're here, we're not back up in here. The weight's already transferred here. And you still have a real good idea of maintaining that palm up, palm down, but you can see we really don't get through extension, and it's just a much weaker position to hit from here, as opposed to if we still had our weight on our back leg like that, and we had our top hand somewhere up here. So again, we want to take out that. Let me try to do it without missing. There. See how we're sinking? And we're hitting from there instead of getting into a good load position.